Hello, my Aloha tribe, and welcome to the Aloha Perspective, where you get a little bit of something and a whole lot of everything. Happy Wednesday. What is happening in my brain? Happy Wednesday. It is hump day. Okay, it's hump day. And I was choosing between two things, reminders for busy minds and the right kind of people will. And I decided on the right kind of people will for today's self-care topic. But while I wait, let's pull a Aloha card and see what our little goal for today is supposed to be. Oops. Oopsiety boops. Okay, let's see. Oh, they're facing in all different directions. Oh, I got two. Oh, create a journal and express yourself. I was doing that this morning. Good morning, older sibling. And offer to pick up groceries for kapuna. Kapuna is your Hawaiian word for the day, and it means you're elderly. So you're kapuna. Kapuna is elderly. So there you go. You can offer to pick up groceries for them or start a journal and do all the things. In fact, today, because I'm doing 30 days of shadow work, and I'm not doing them in order. I have a little spinny wheel thing that picks the number for me, and there's 30 of them. And today was, what are your personal core values? And I realized over time, my personal core values have changed. And maybe not. I think they just expanded, right? They just expanded. So good morning, Muddy. Good morning, older sibling. So, yeah, but it was interesting. So there you go. If you're going to start a journal today, there's your first question. What are your personal core values? Mine is, be kind. Be kind. Be kind no matter who or what, right? Be kind. Kindness is free. We could use a lot more of it in this world right now. So anyways, all right. So today's topic, the right kind of people will, and I will read through it and then we will discuss it. Okay. Love you for you, respect you, help you to feel safe, believe in you, support you, be there for you, encourage you, help you to smile, value you, and compliment your life. So, yeah, I love that. I 100% agree with all of these. Sometimes there are people who will test your boundaries and, they will even poof you out of their lives, right? Because maybe you're not fitting into their life the way they want you to fit in. You're trying to fit into their life the way that is best for you, and because of the boundaries that you have set now. And when that happens, you get to decide. When they decide that they miss you or they need you in their life again, and you're just kind of like, yeah, I was a little bit of PTSD from the last time, you get to decide how you approach that. You don't owe anybody anything, okay? Especially people that found it necessary to just, again, poof you out of their lives. You owe nobody anything. The only person you owe anything to is yourself, and how you control this energy within you and where it goes. And that was one of the things I was talking about, where help you to feel safe. That's a little bit down, but I wanted to talk about that for a second, because when I was journaling this morning about the shadow work, and it says, what are your core personal values or your personal core values? I just said I want the kind of energy that exudes, and I just want the kind of energy that people feel safe around. And I can tell you that in recent times there have been conversations I've had where I have extended the kindness and I have not received it back. Especially people that disagree with things that I believe in. And at first it hurts. And then you realize, you know what? I don't need that kind of drama in my life. I don't need that kind of anger in my life. And if it works out down the road, it works out down the road. But if it doesn't, then you know what? That's the boundaries that we set. And nobody said boundaries are easy. Boundaries are hard. Boundaries are hard because you have to decide whether or not you let someone in to this, this energy circle of yours. and how disruptive their energy can be. Because sometimes when you let them back in, it's hard to get them back out to pasture. It's hard to push them back out. So you just have to be strong in your boundaries. And if they start disrupting your energy cycle, if they start disrupting, this flow that you have, just say, look, you know what? You're allowed to pull back a little bit. But you never know. If you have let them in, maybe it's because you have seen something within them that says they need to be healed. I can't heal them, but I can lead by example. Okay, so anyways, the right kind of people will love you for you. They will love you for you. That can go in 5,000 directions. Family love, romantic love, friendship love. Don't change for anybody. I mean, if you're struggling or you're a bad person, change for yourself. The only person you can truly ever change for is yourself. But if you are a person who is on their path, who knows what they want, and you meet up with someone that says, well, I think you should do this. I think you should do that. I think you should go in this direction. I think you should go in that direction. Just breathe. All right? Because you don't have to change for anyone. I remember I know we talked about this last week about relationships and being in relationships. And my previous relationships I was in, I changed for all of them. I became someone who was not, I was still me, but that people-pleasing person took over. And it's like, okay, well, I'll try this because it's what you want, even though it's not something I'm comfortable doing. Yeah. Wow. Had some of those experiences. It's like, whoa, no, not again. But, story for never. Okay, story for never. But, pardon me. You shouldn't have to change for anybody. They will love you for you. Okay? You might grow together. Whether it's a relationship, a romantic relationship, a friendship, families, siblings, whatever. You may grow together, but you don't have to change for anybody. Now, if it's a change you want to make, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you are changing who you are to fit their perspective of who you should be, don't. Just be you. We can't go into relationships, friendships, or even business partnerships, or with colleagues. I'm sorry. Like I said, my ear is healing really, really well. So thank you all for your good juju and your prayers, because wow, it's only been a week, and they said it would take a couple weeks to a couple months, like 3 weeks, 3 to 6 weeks to 3 to 6 months to heal, and the hole is almost closed. So between my healing powers and all of yours, you like that? My healing powers, like James Brown. I should be kneeling with my cape, but oh, he winked at me twice in a concert once, and I know I was like, no, that didn't happen. And then the guy I was dating at the time saw the second one, and he just kind of like, and like James Brown just kind of rolled his eyes, and I was like, I was in my early 20s, a lot cuter back then. So anyways, side story, but yeah, it was still cool, right? It's Godfather, so gotta love James Brown. But there's a guy who lived a wild life. But anyway, just let people love you for you. Oh, yay. Hi, Cousin Jeannie. Yay for all your healing powers to help you heal. Yeah, all of you. And I appreciate that. My ear is slowly getting back to normal. And I have to tell you guys, just as a side note, since we're all talking, it's been a wild ride just for the last week. My hearing has been off. It has made me tired. I've had headaches because it's like, apparently, according to Dr. Google, it's called listening fatigue because one ear is working harder than the other one. Because obviously I couldn't hear out of this one. So this one's just going like, oh, just stop. And so at first I was wearing an earplug in here because, I was afraid of stuff flying in my ear and then flying in the hole and then, creating a nest in my head because I'm paranoid and clearly have an active imagination. And then I watched the X-Files, and it's just like, oh, it was a bug episode. It's like, really? What was I thinking? But, but then I realized I should put the earplug in this ear, and that started to balance everything out. So, because this ear wasn't working very well, and I needed to calm this ear down. So thank you all so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, if for those who know me, if you want to see the pictures of the before and after, or the before and currently, it's wild. I know, older sibling keeps getting mad at me because I keep sticking stuff in my ears, but I want to see how it's healing, and I have a camera, okay? So, yes, it's a camera for your ear. But anyway, I digress. So again, the right kind of people will love you for you. The Aloha Perspective is a perfect example. All the people that come on, I'm grateful. I love them for who they are, and they love me for who I am. And none of them try to change me. None of them roll their eyes when I talk to them. They may do it internally, but not outwardly. And I'm grateful for that, because the love that we exchange between friends and my cousin is just, a non-judgmental, accepting love. It's just like, okay, well, I may not agree with the way they think, but, because my poor cousin, sometimes she just listens to my spiritual path that I'm on. I'll leave it at that. And we're on two very different spiritual journeys, but I appreciate the fact that I can open up and talk to her. And same with Muddy and older siblings. So thank you. The next one, the right kind of people will respect you. Make sure people respect you. Respect should be a two-way street, not a one-way street. All right. And that also includes you just letting them love you for you. Oh, thank you, cousin. Oh, I love my family, but and my friends, obviously. But oh, thank you, Sammy. We're having a love fest. We are having a love fest. Oh, good morning, Bestie. And Bestie is joined with his sarcasm. I love him too. I've known him since 9th grade. Holy cow, that's a long time. Technically, the only person I've known longer on this is Jeannie, my cousin. But yeah, I love them all. Anyways, Love Fest put aside for a moment. The right kind of people will respect you. This is the same with them loving you for you. When they love you for you, they are showing you respect. Okay. And likewise, you're returning that respect and loving them as well. Everyone knows what now? Huh? Oh, anyways. If they don't know it by now, they should know it. I don't know what it is they're supposed to know, that I've known you for like a bazillion years, more than half my life. I'm not sure, but whatever it is, I'm sure you'll clarify. Or I should say, bonjour, mon ami. So anyways, respect comes in all shapes and sizes, okay, including the respect that we give to other people. When you give oh yeah, well, of course they know that, but I like to share it because sometimes it just blows my mind that I've known somebody since 9th grade. And I don't mean like know of, okay, or ran into a couple of times and found them on Facebook. I mean, still communicate with over all these years. And, I'm grateful that this boy never gave up on me. Like, sincerely grateful he never gave up on me. Even when I had to do an about face on my behavior and go, ooh, yeah, I have not been the best person in this friendship. He's the one that really anchored it and held it together. So, know and known. I know. Yes, the joy of Troy is he always brings the chuckles and the sarcasm and the to every conversation, and I love it. I'm here for it. But again, respect. Let's talk about respect. I respect you. But the right kind of people will respect you. And it's the same as they'll love you for you. Okay, that is the mutual respect. You can't change anybody. Don't let them change you. And if you don't want them changing you, don't try to change someone else. You are not a mechanic. You are not meant to fix the people. Oh, the bread. This boy, he knows my weaknesses. Bread is my weakness. Bread is, and he makes bread. He sends me bread porn. That's a secret, so don't tell anyone. But he sends me bread porn, usually, not always, before he puts it on social media. I know. Okay. I'm clearly still in squirrel mode. Week 3 of squirrel mode. But it's okay. So, because you all love me for me. Okay, the next one. The right kind of people will help you feel safe. Again, when we talked about this earlier at the beginning, he said, check my text. I got bread porn. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Squirrel. Anyways, I can... older sibling is probably going like... She's probably just shaking her head. Anyway, when I was talking about the core values, right, of what I want, what I want my personal core values to be, it asked me, what are my personal core values? And I would like to feel that, you know, kindness is at the basis and the root of my core values. But as I was journaling, like I said, I want to have the kind of energy that people feel safe around. Anybody feels safe around, no matter who they are. You know, oh, see, the sibling said it. She's like, yep, this is probably her face. Oh, anyway, so remember that, all right? The right kind of people will help you feel safe. They will make you feel safe. They won't make you feel like you do not belong on the planet. They will not make you feel like you do not belong in the neighborhood. They will not make you feel like you don't belong in the circle of people that you are in. They will make you feel accepted, respected, and they will love you for you. The right kind of people will believe in you. Yes, they will. They will believe in you. Look, I'm going to say it right out, okay? Bad people don't get bread porn. That's right. Bad people do not get bread porn. And I know that's what older sibling's shaking her head at. Just going, bread porn? Really? Yes, yes. It makes me drool. And fortunately, I found a bakery down the street. It's fresh, like fresh. And it's a cute little old man and his wife that sit at the counter, and they don't really say anything. They just take your money. They take your money, your cash, and then they go, bye. They say thank you and bye. And you're just like, and he's the slowest little old man, but it's like you don't care because he's so cute. You just want to hug him. So anyways, but yeah, bread porn. Bread porn. Bread porn. Okay? That's right. I said the P word. I know. And I know that's what it is. She's just like, YouTube's probably going to be like, no, you said the P word, so your video is trash. But anyways, I'll be your dealer. I'll be the middleman. My cousin said she has to give Troy her number so she can get the bread porn. Yeah, he can be the distributor and I can be the dealer. This video is totally going to get banned. And it's a good video. It's gone the right track. We're just, this is what happens during lives. You just go in 9,000 directions. You start with the right kind of people will send you bread porn. So, see, because that is love. That is love. The dude, okay? I mean, I told him, I said, you need a food truck. You need a food truck. He doesn't want a restaurant because restaurants can be a headache, and we all get that, and they don't always last. But it's like, dude, I don't care if you sell shit out of your house, all right? He should have his own cooking show, like legit. I mean, I'm not saying that because he's my best friend. I'm saying that because I know. I see what he does. He bakes. He makes bread. And I don't mean makes bread like he goes and buys the dough from the store. The dude makes his own bread. Okay, I mean, he has his own sourdough starter that he made. And it's like, what the hell? And he can cook too. Everything. And he gets creative. So, I have an addiction to buying journals and pens. His is buying pans. But anyways, again. But I see, that's it. The right kind of people will believe in you. I believe in you. I truly, truly believe in you. So there you go. The right kind of people will support you. I support the idea of a bread truck. But anyway, my dear cousin, I will send you the bread porn after. The right kind of people will support you. They won't tell you. Now my cousin wants to give him my address so he can send me some. Right? I'm telling you, I told him, I mean, I actually don't do this, but it's like, dude, I want to lick the screen. It looks so good. I am. Bread is my weakness. I want to go to France. Secondary reason is Disneyland. Okay, I'm gonna lie. That's my first reason I want to go there. Also, secondary reason, I've been taking French since high school. And the most important reason, bread and cheese and wine. Bread and cheese and wine. Yes, I actually drink something other than Guinness. I drink lots of things other than Guinness. Guinness is just easy, and I know for me it goes with everything. And it doesn't tank me. Okay, so when I want to enjoy myself and I actually want to remain part of the conversation, wine goes right to my brain. Right to my brain. So, but I love it. But yeah, I mean, bread, wine, cheese, desserts, bucket list. Anyways, the right kind of people will support you. So aren't you glad I read all these at the beginning? So if you're ready, you can just check out. You're like, all right, yeah, she's just all over the place today. So the right kind of people will support you. They will support you. They will support your ideas. They will support you on your journey. They will support you in the sense that if you are spinning yourself in circles, they will stop you and go, are you sure this is what you want? Are you sure? Because you seem to be making yourself crazy. You're not going in the direction you want to be going in. And I support your path, but you just need to make sure this is what you want, and not tell them, I don't think you should do this anymore. Okay. Just say, you need to decide, is this what you really, really want? This boy. Anyways, now he's wheeling and dealing. On my live. I guess it's like advertisement, right? So, Troy's Bakery. So, yeah, anyways, the right kind of people will be there for you. To me, that's the same as support you. They'll be there for you. When you leap, they will be the net. Okay, we all have that. We've all leapt and we've all been the net. And, I don't know how much more I can say on that, because that one is support you and be there for you and believe in you. The next one is the right kind of people will encourage you. He says he's a founding sponsor. Anyway, you can see the reason I'm squirreling is not just because of me, because I can't seem to keep a conversation on the tracks. Honestly, I don't want to. I mean, that's what the live literally says, where you get a little bit of something and a whole lot of everything. So a little bit of something is the conversation we're having, and a whole lot of everything is everything else that happens. So there you go. Ooh, there you go. All right. So the right kind of people will encourage you. The right kind of people will encourage you to, when you have time one day, start a bread truck, start your own bakery. Or just, whatever path you want to go down, they will support you. Older sibling has encouraged me a lot, especially on this journey, especially in the last 6 years. My cousin has been there for me definitely in this last year, because, I haven't had a lot of people to really hang out with. I've reached out to people and nobody reaches back. They just say, yeah, that's great. And then when I say, okay, well, let me know when, crickets. And so I just figure, okay, well, maybe they just don't want to hang around me. And that's fine. Muddy, I've known for years, and she always seems to know. She just knows. Same with Bestie. They have this sixth sense about them when it comes to Shelly Marie. And it's just like, are you okay? How you doing? You doing all right? And even baby sibling. Baby sibling's got a lot going on right now, so she gets a pass. But yeah, no, I appreciate everybody on. And if I can't see you, let me put it this way. If you're a Facebook friend, you're a Facebook friend because I trust you. I only bring people into my Facebook that that I know or is a friend of somebody else, unless I get to know them. And there have been people I've had conversations with on Messenger just because it's like, but they're mutual people of other people. And it's just because it's my safe space. It's my safe place, you know, and I don't want people hacking my account and taking it over. So knock on wood, I keep it shallow, you know, everybody in the shallow end. So, the right kind of people will encourage you, and I'm very grateful for that. The right kind of people will help you to smile. Ding. Bread porn. I'm like literally trying to get through this video so I can get to my text messages. Because I want to see. I want to see. But, anyways, the right kind of people will help you to smile. What can I say? Everybody I've mentioned, everybody I haven't mentioned, I'm grateful for all of them. I'm grateful for all of you watching right now. You know, sometimes even just holding space for someone can make them smile. It may not be an external smile, but inside they're smiling. Inside they feel seen. Inside they feel like, you know, someone hasn't given up on them. Like the world is going to be okay, even if it doesn't feel okay right now. And that's what we need. We need giggles. We need joy. We need happiness. Yesterday I was talking to an older sibling, and older sibling has a habit of putting me on speaker. So, you know, which is fine because it's easier, right? Instead of holding it up to your ear. And so, I just started meowing and I'm all, cause I thought the cats were downstairs with her and they weren't. But then all of a sudden she's like, did you hear that? I'm like, no. And she's all, George is answering you. It's like, oh. Now I have to share a funny story. It's probably not going to be funny to you, but it was definitely an eye-rolling moment for me yesterday. I went to take my dad's car to get service, but I had to go somewhere. I had to make I had to do an errand first. And so I wasn't really familiar with, I was a little familiar with the area, but not overly familiar. So it's kind of like, I'm not exactly sure where I had to go to the bank. So I'm not really sure where the bank is. And then all of a sudden it's like, I saw the bank. I'm like, oh, there you are. There's the bank. There's the bank. And I'm like, oh my God, I miss my cat. And I'm all like, oh, okay. The overpowering love of a fur child. I'm all like, oh my God, I miss my cat. I'm talking to a building, an inanimate object, like it's my cat. It's like, hello, hello. Isn't it funny how stupid we get around babies and animals? You know, we wouldn't even dare to think to, you know, greet someone who's an adult or an older child like that, right? But babies and animals, like, hello, you know. Oh my God. So the right kind of people will help you to smile. The right kind of people will value you. Yes, they will. The right kind of people will value you, and they'll respect you enough to love you for you, while also believing in you, supporting you, being there for you, encouraging you, and helping you to smile. Because why? The last one, they complement your life. You like what I did there? I'm surprised I could do it, to be honest with you. I just kind of rolled right out of my brain. I'm like, whoa, look at me. I shouldn't have said that because now you know I'm just kind of winging it here, but I always wing it. But yeah, I liked how I did that together. That's my creative brain. Anyways, you know, the right kind of people will value you and they'll complement your life. And, you know, like I said earlier, when at the very beginning, they'll love you for you. When they love you for you, they're valuing you because they're taking you as you are. and you may not feel like the greatest catch on the planet. You may not feel like the greatest friend on the planet. You may not feel like the greatest family member on the planet or even colleague on the planet. But they see you and they value you. And as you build that relationship with this person, again, whether it's romantic, family, colleague, friendship, as you build that relationship, they will help you. They will not only complement your life, they will help you feel safe enough to be you. They will be, hey, it's okay. You may have different beliefs than me, but I love listening to your stuff. I love listening to your journey. I love listening to other people's journeys. When my cousin and I went to Coronado, she kept asking me about my journey, but it's like, tell me about yours. Tell me about yours. And I think a lot of times too that, we get to this point where people will just tell us, oh, are you talking about your stuff again? And so we shut down and we don't want to talk about our stuff. Or we feel like, if we are a religious group of people, that we can't talk about a religion. You can talk to me about your religion all day. I don't mind. I like God. But when you weaponize the Bible, that's when I have a problem. And the people I talk to on a daily basis, the people I know on a daily basis, they don't weaponize the Bible. They recognize the teachings and they recognize that, hey, this is the kind of person I want to be. I want to be that kind person that people feel safe around. That people feel safe around. And that's the whole point. But I love to hear about other people's journeys. But yeah, I had to keep prodding her. It's like, tell me more, tell me more, tell me more. And we shouldn't be afraid of that. All right. I mean, it's not like somebody's walking up, ringing my doorbell and going, hi, here's our magazine. No, there's a genuine conversation happening between two people who want, and you want to know more. You want to learn what it is that brings them joy, that brings them full circle in their life, that wakes them up every morning, that gets them out of bed every morning. So, whatever that is for you, don't let anyone diminish that. Don't let anyone take that from you. And if they try to, that is not the right kind of person. But if it's someone that you care about, if it's someone that, like I said, you're not a mechanic, you can't fix somebody else, but you can lead by example. And we lead by example by showing them that there's a way. There's always another way, and there's always the way. As the Mandalorian would say, this is the way. All right, there's my little nerd input there for all of you. So remember, the right kind of people will love you for you, respect you, help you feel safe, believe in you, support you, be there for you, encourage you, help you to smile, value you, compliment your life, and even though I think he's gone now, send you bread porn. That's right. They will send you pictures of bread, fresh out of the oven. Sometimes cookies, which just drives me nuts because then I really drool. But yeah, this is what good people do. And I am grateful that I have good people in my life. I've had to set boundaries on some people, no one on here, but I had to set boundaries with other people, and it actually worked out because, they're like, well, we don't blah, blah, blah. And it's like, because you know what? Sometimes it's like, you have to know your value. That was kind of like a interrupted thought there, but on purpose, because it's just, there really is no ending to it. You get to control who is in your life, but also choose wisely. Okay. Because sometimes you may think, oh, that's the most valuable person in my life. And then they just step all over your boundaries. And yet there might be someone you put a boundary up on and they've changed and, they just want to kind of have a chance, but may not have a chance. But like I said, you get to decide that. When people hurt us, you do not owe them re-entrance into your life. If they need to work for it, they can work for it. If they really care about it, they can keep trying until maybe one day you're like, well, you know what? I'm in a different place right now, so let's see how it goes. And if it doesn't go well, you don't have to, continue on that path. Communication and honesty can hurt. But like I said, when people hurt us, we have to find a way to heal ourselves. And we have to find a way to not be angry at them anymore for hurting us. But that doesn't mean, forgiveness doesn't mean, hi, welcome back. It just means I forgive that situation and I'm not angry about it anymore. But that's something I'm walking away from because I don't need it. I don't want it. And sometimes those are the consequences sometimes we have to live with when we make those choices. Whether it's a good choice or a bad choice, we have consequences. And when we have the right kind of people in our lives, the right choice and the wrong choice, they help us through it. They don't dismiss us, they help us through it. And like I said, that's not always easy. That's not always easy. We all have made good and bad choices. We're not perfect. We are human. And that's how we roll, right? We learn. We make good choices, we learn from them. When we make bad choices, we learn a lot from them. And we learn how to turn those bad choices into good choices. So I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful day. Again, it's Self-Care Wednesday. It's hump day. So, middle of the week. But, yeah. So I hope everybody comes back for tomorrow. I don't know what we're going to talk about tomorrow. Maybe we'll do oracles. I don't know. I have no idea yet. It'll be a surprise Thursday because I don't know what we're doing yet. But anyways, I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for making it this far. It was like comedy, right? Like half an hour comedy with no commercials. Well, I guess we had bread commercials. But anyways, I'll be back here tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. Pacific time, Facebook Live. All lives are public under Shelly Marie Lucas. And you can find me across the social media board. I do post these all to YouTube under the Aloha Perspective with Shelly Marie Lucas. All right. So Jeannie, Sammy, Laura, Troy, thank you all so much for coming on. Thanks, Sammy. See, that's encouraging. That is support and believing in me and encouraging. She says that was a fun show. So that was a fun show. I enjoyed it. I mean, sure, we squirreled, but we squirreled because, it was a conversation. So really, was it squirreling or was it just having a conversation that you're all privy to if you're watching this later? So there you go. I love you all, whether I know you or not, because what does the meme say? Like I always say, if you can hate for no reason, you can love for no reason. Have a great day.